going to his first vet appointment. Oh boy.
Still 4.4 pounds?
It's not 4.4 pounds. We know that.
Okay. So it's 9.6?
Probably.
9.5? Very good to both of them. But when I come home or I just walk from one room to the other, he start charging on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Occasionally. My interpretation of it is he thinks he's defending me.
Second is he stopped eating.
Yeah, 2 nights ago he refused food and his tummy was growling and he chewed on some grass and then he threw up a couple times and then starting the day around noonish he was fine.
What do you feed him?
It was designed for the small dogs.
Okay. The dry version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dry food. We did go yesterday and got also a bag of what he'd been fed at the shelter.
Okay.
So we mixed those last night and this morning.
Okay.
And some pumpkin. We were told to give him pumpkin.
Okay. And do you measure out what you feed him or just kind of let him free feed?
No, we measure.
Okay. How much do you feed him? Like half a cup?
He's been getting about 1/3 of a cup twice a day.
Okay. Does he typically eat it all?
Yeah.
Except for the last couple days ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
I Google that. I see most common for poodle is poodle GDV.
Oh, GDV. Oh, no, not common in small breeds.
Oh,
You might have seen the standard poodle.
a standard poodle.
Yeah, because in the big breeds where their stomach gets full and it rotates, that's like an emergency problem.
Yeah.
That wouldn't correct itself. You probably just had an upset tummy. Okay, so the eating's back on track.
Yeah.
How about peeing and pooping?
He's mostly housebroken.
Okay.
I mean, he came mostly housebroken. He's had a couple of accidents.
Okay.
Once was when he first got to the house.
Okay.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
And then I think because he didn't eat for a while, he was off schedule, and so there was an accident sometime during the night that I discovered this morning.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a little like I want to get it back on schedule.
Okay. And his poops look normal?
Yeah.
Normal? Okay. And you haven't heard any coughing?
No.
Okay.
Should we get him a harness rather than a leash because he does like to
Yeah.
run and
If he's in a pool and cough, yeah, I would do
Yeah.
a harness.
Yeah.
That's better for his frail body anyway.
You know, he alternates between being very active and jumpy. I mean, he could get his back feet up to the top of that counter.
Yeah.
And also, though, just he's also really calm.
Yeah,
you know?
like right now.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna weigh him on the little scale. Sit. 10-6.
Besides how much to feed him and all that kind of stuff, like he's got all this crud by one of his eyes.
Right
It
eye.
doesn't look like there's any more coming out. But how do we get that clean and keep it clean?
He like refuses to like.
He just like shies away when you try. Okay, so I'm gonna slip him off this. Was he found as a stray?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's found as a stray.
You can let go. Or else if you're with him and he's protective of you, he might not be happy with me.
Yeah.
But if I kind of hold him like, okay, it's okay.
And, you know, they told us about hair in the ears. Or
So they trimmed his ears already.
Okay.
Do you plan to have him groomed professionally?
At least a few times before we figure out how to do.
Okay.
I'm the expert.
Yeah, right. You will be. You will be after some experience.
You plan to do this? Okay.
Yeah.
This side actually looks pretty good, the left side. Is he bothered by their eye? Like, is he like winking?
No, I just
Okay.
it seems like we gotta clean it out and keep it clean.
Does have some calculus on his teeth, but not too bad.
So basically, this is our first dog. So basically, we don't know much about you know what are the regular routines.
Because he already has calculus, well, you can't brush off calculus. Essentially, we end up having to do a dental on them. That's a procedure where they are sedated. And right now, he's on the thin side, but I promise you he'll gain weight.
Well, what weight do you think he should be?
He's probably better at 12 pounds. He just got neutered. Neutered males will eventually gain weight too. If he just gained a count, I just don't want to lose any more weight.
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
No. The other thing, I think we might have given him too many different new things to eat at once.
Oh, yeah. One thing at a time.
Little treats, and then also, what about their green?
The greenies?
Greenies, are those?
For teeth?
Yeah.
Those are good,
those
and they
effective?
can help with the calculus if he's a good chewer. If he actually sits there and chews on it, works on it, great. There's other types of dental treats that make different shape, different texture that he might be able to chew on. We have some here, but there's different kinds over the counter too. So we can try that. Because I want to see if you can try to help with that.
We've also given him one of the rawhide bone chews, and he's fond of that.
The only thing with rawhides is that if he tears off a big piece and swallows it, it could be hard to digest. So I'm okay if they like gnaw down on it, and then when it's small enough, he might swallow it, a kind
Take
of
it
a big
away.
piece, take it away.
So far, he hasn't been able to bite off a big piece. It's just
Okay,
been
just gnawing
gnawing on it.
Okay.
And
Take a listen to his heart. heart and lungs sound good.
How do you tell
The calculus? How do I
calculus?
know? When we look at their teeth, we don't open their mouth. You see, I didn't like open his mouth. I just lift the lip.
Okay, and what do you see? Can I see again and maybe?
Yeah. So we just go like this.
Huh.
I just kind of gently. You see this?
It's the black thing?
Yeah.
The darker.
The dark should
Oh,
be
it's a
white.
yellow.
Yeah,
Oh.
that and then that.
So what's wrong? It's just a stained.
It's not stain, it's actually buildup. It's over time when there's like plaque and tartar,
Okay.
sits there long enough, the bacteria comes in and then it calcifies, that's calculus. A lot of dogs get that just because they don't brush their teeth. You know, and
So if it's chewing something, that the stain will become white?
it could.
Okay.
It has to be cracked off. If we had something you could see, it'll crack off.
Okay.
It's like hard. So it's like that on both sides. Actually a little bit worse on the right side. So he might chew more with the left side. It could. I've seen it once in a while. The dogs who are really good about chewing with the greenies, I've seen them actually work some of that off.
Okay.
But again, if he's not good about chewing, then he may not. And that's where the dental, just like you and I go get a dental, they you know, scrape and sonic and do all that.
We got him ones that were designed for little dogs, but if you get him a bigger one that he can't just
Possibly. Yeah, they come in different sizes and shapes. Yeah, so
we'll see.
yeah, the little ones, they are weaker. They just chomp it and eat it. But yeah, you could try, like I said, there's different types. Yeah, that might be like what we have is this flat. It's chewy. Doesn't crack off as easily.